What up, beautiful Felinos? Today we are making some sauerkraut. I've got 1 kilogram of cabbage here. We're gonna undo the glad wrap, and we are going to shred this with our javelin. If you have a javelin, use it. Otherwise, you can use a knife as well. We just want to get these extremely thin. That's how I'm doing it today. You could do it thicker if you like. We've got our javelin here. Javelin. That sounds a bit wrong. Madeline. All right, javelin is the surface-to-air missiles. We're not using that today. Basically, we're going to cut this into manageable pieces for our mandolin. You could use a javelin if you like, but I'm pretty sure you won't be left with any more cabbage. So just be careful of that. This makes the job extremely easy. Imagine having to do that with your hands and a knife. A lot harder. We have got our cabbage nice and shredded up. Today we are going to massage the salt into the cabbage for about 10 minutes until it gets soft and less crunchy and brittle like this. It's gonna become super soft. And then we're gonna pack it into a jar. And when we do that, all the excess brine in the container that we're gonna use to massage it will be tipped on top, and it will basically be fermenting in its own brine. We have got our cabbage. I've weighed it to 655 grams. 1% of that is 6.5 grams, so we are going to go with 13 grams of salt. And this is exactly what 13 grams of salt looks like, apparently. Just under a tablespoon. We're going to give that a nice massage inside our bowl. When you're massaging it, sort of grab it, squeeze it together. You can see the texture right now. Watch what happens in about 5 to 10 minutes of continually doing this. The salt is going to break it down, make it wilt, and excess juices will be produced inside the bowl we are working with. Yeah, I've massaged this bad boy for about 5 minutes, and you can see already there's a bunch of water at the bottom. As you can tell, look at all that excess water build up at the bottom. We are going to season this today with some caraway seeds and some chili peppers. You can add and experiment with any types of seasonings, herbs, spices you like. We got our trusty jar here that I've been using for my pickling. The reason for my seasonings today of caraway seeds and crushed peppers is a bit random. I had some caraway seeds in the cupboard that's been there for a while, and I opened it up and it smells really good. I'm like, this might be good to use for sauerkraut. So that's the whole motivation here today. You want to pack this down very tightly as much as possible to get rid of the air pockets. See all that liquid? We didn't add any liquid to this. I'm gonna add the rest of the liquid. Okay, let me wash my hands. Actually, before I wash my hands, let me just continue to press this down as much as I could. Oh, no, that's too much. Okay, just do it very carefully and gently, I guess. I'm also gonna grab a vine leaf from the garden, just because we've got all these little dancey floaty bits. I want to get a vine leaf and then place the stopper on top of that. You could also use a weight if you have one, but I got vine leaves, so I'm going to use those. Got our vine leaf from the garden. I'm just giving this a little bit of a wash. Give it another little push. Compress our beautiful sauerkraut without tipping it. Yeah. This is a 3-finger job for the size of my fingers. For you, you know, you never know, it might be a 4-finger, 5-finger, even a 1-finger. At that point, I'd be like, God damn, you have some giant ass fingers. So we're just gonna place it in, like so, and then add our weight straight on top. That will stop most of the sauerkraut from coming to the surface. Any sauerkraut that is on the surface, I want to just see and maybe just take them out, because they're going to float to the top and it could pose some threat for bacteria and mold if it just stays on. That is it, fellas. Literally 5-minute homemade sauerkraut. We're gonna leave this on our kitchen counter for up to a week to even 2 weeks, depending on how sour you like it. I'm gonna put a lid on it. Not close it up all the way, because if you close it up all the way, it needs to exchange gas and burp. It could even explode on you. So the lid literally goes like that on top, just to contain it. Put a kitchen towel on top and leave it aside on your kitchen counter. Homemade sauerkraut. Well, sauerkraut looks nice and ready. This was a successful fermentation. No mold or anything on top. We love that. It's a good result. Let's give it a taste test. It's been about 1 week outside and roughly 2 weeks sitting in the fridge. Always use a metal clean utensil when you're poking in there. You don't want to introduce mold, or like mold spores can actually sit on your hands, so you don't want to reintroduce that into the glass as you're having it sit in the fridge for ages. Nice. That's the homemade sauerkraut right there. Let's give it a try, shall we? That would go good in next to anything. Real good depth to that. I love that. It's got such a good flavor from those caraway seeds. They were a really good choice to put those in. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this. Very quick recipe. Just massage the sauerkraut with salt. Created a watery brine that we brined it in there, so you don't have to pre-measure your water with this one. Super easy recipe. Give it a shot. Take care guys.